What up? It's Benjamin D'Souza here, the Yachwan Emperor. You feel me? Back with another vid. And I probably should sleep this off. I probably should sleep on this, but it's a culmination of things that sparked some motivation behind this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and bounce out and get shit cracking on this one. But I just came out of the movies and I just seen that new Predator. Y'all know I'm a huge, huge Predator fan. Huge. I'm talking about from the 90s on to now. And I see a lot of, parallels as it pertains to the Predator movie and the whole entire Predator franchise. Alien versus Predator, Predator 1, Predator 2, Predators, and then this new Predator. I see a lot of parallels in those movies to the black community and the plight of the black man. This channel is a pro black man channel, and I speak on certain topics that are pertinent to the black man as it pertains to navigating the world and dealing with various different demographics of peoples, including the black woman. Yes. And I got done watching the movie. Excellent movie, by the way. A lot of comic relief in there. It might be some semi-spoiler alerts in this vid. I mean, I'm not gonna give critical details away. I'm gonna give a broad, overlapping, synopsis of the movie as it pertains to the metaphor and the comparison that I'm trying to tie into the theme of this video. But I'm not gonna give away like critical details, who wins, who loses, yada yada yada, what happens, and I'm not gonna do that. But it's like a semi-spoiler alert, Just fair warning. Now, I parked in a small parking lot and I walked to this movie theater, probably 3/4 of a mile away. Walked there, went up in there, seen the movie, wham, shit was dope. Left, pulled out the iPhone, scrolling through Facebook, and Sergeant Willie P came up with dropped another vid earlier today. Damn, I forgot. What was the title of the vid? It was like, you get what you get. Something to that extent. Something like that. And SWP, doing his signature combo moves, and I fucks with a lot of his talking points. I really do. But me being a man who has literal skin in the game as it pertains to the black community, because I hear a lot of pundits who are talking. This is not a shot at your credibility, at the things that you're saying. I'm just giving my credibility and, my trying to specify the specific angle in which I'm coming from. How, you feel me? On how I'm trying to come. But this is coming from a man who has literal skin in the game. Like penis skin and semen in the game. I have 23 alleles in the game that manifested into a person, a little person. You know what I mean? So as far as this whole do-si-do waltz or merengue or tango with the black female, I've done that. I've done that. I haven't, never been married. Probably never will. Probably never will. I'll probably never get married. I had a business idea. Now I know somebody probably gonna take this shit and run with it, but you know, it is what it is. Get your money. You feel me? If I run with the shit, you can't do it like I do, so I don't give a fuck. But I had this quick sidebar. I had this business idea to sell wedding ceremonies to black females who've never, because they really don't want to get married. They just want the ceremony. So why not just give them the ceremony and they pay for the shit? You know, 10, 15 G's, pay for the ceremony. You know, we'll have a whole reception, the whole kit and caboodle. You know, a nigga like me, I'll walk down the aisle with you and shit, say the vows with you, give you the kiss. We have photographers out there. They can take the picture, snap. You know, you feel me? You feel me? And whatnot. I'm a relatively attractive brother, so you know, I feel that a lot of bitches would probably go for this shit. But they can at least, you know, stunt for the gram. They can flex for Facebook, you feel me? But we really ain't married, we just went through the ceremony. And I probably, that shit probably cost me around maybe, I don't know, just ballparking, I'm just guessing, just straight off the top of the waves. But probably, that shit'll probably run me maybe 5, 6, 7 racks to set up. I don't know. I'm not a wedding planner. It's just an idea. You know, and she paid me 10, 15 G's. You know, I come out what? 7, 8 racks in profit. I don't know. But yeah, just, you know, these bitches don't want to get married, but they want a wedding, so shit, give them that. But anyway, where the fuck was I at? Hold up. But yeah, this whole rigmarole of going back and forth with these females, trying to talk sense into them, you know, it's, that ship has sailed as far as I can see it. There is no talking sense into them. None whatsoever. None. I'm not speaking about I'm speaking about all, as a collective. All of them, in some form or fashion, has been infected with this, how you say, scraggle daggle mindset. And it permeates all levels of black society. All of them. From the 6-figure, how BGS says it, 92 octanes, on down to the fucking lighter fluid bitches. This shit is pervasive. It is everywhere. There's no escape. And you know, I see SWP, and you know, I got a lot of respect for this brother, because this brother done put in much work. You know, he has an extensive catalog. He's really put in a lot of groundwork as far as going on to different platforms where a lot of these, especially back in the day, and I've heard the tapes. I've seen the film where, you know, you have a lot of these back in the day when you had some of these cuckoo bird bitches on these podcasts spouting just this over the top, the cow jumped over the moon type of bullshit. And this nigga by himself, dolo, went on there and just put bitches to the sword. You feel me? So I have the utmost respect for this brother. I don't agree with all and everything that he says. And if he's come across my catalog, he knows I don't. I've had exchanges with this man in comment sections about specific things. In particular, the whole African American, ain't, for lack of a better term, ain't African, the whole Aboriginal African deal. Because that's a big bone with me. That's a big bone. And if you pick that bone, I'ma bark at you. On some level. At the very least, I'm gonna look at you with the side eye. I'm gonna give you the gas face, like, nigga, please. So but that's besides the point. Point is, and this man is still, drilling this shit home. Like he's really trying to crack this binary code. He's trying to crack this matrix. As it, this matrix that is the black woman. And when I seen this new Predator movie, and then when I left the theater and I'm walking back to my vehicle, I started his podcast on the way there, and then I knocked it. I finished it out. It was probably like a 40-minute, some odd long, podcast vid that he dropped. And I probably got like maybe 10-15 minutes into it before the movie started. And then, on the way home, I knocked the rest of it out. But seeing that movie and then finishing out his vid, it really, the wheels got to turning. And that's on top of scratch, a la David Carroll. Pissy, shout out Kid Organic. But that's in light of Pissy's recent video about the Miss America, and that right there, that whole spider web, I'm not even gonna try to get tangled up into that motherfucker right there, right now. But it basically the whole premise is, as far as black women are concerned today, how he laid it out in this video, and from what I drew from one of Pissy's latest videos, as it pertains to Miss America and Serena Williams, is that regardless of what we do, these bitches are still gonna talk shit. They still gonna talk shit. They gonna talk cash shit. They gonna bump they funky ass gums. You feel me? It don't matter what you do. What Chris Rock say? Chris Rock say you can have a gold-plated dick that's diamond encrusted, and you can fuck a bitch and make her come 6-7 times. And after it's all said and done, she gonna say, "Why you make me come so much? You fucked me too good." Like, she still gonna complain. It doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter. These bitches are still gonna complain. And my whole thing is, as far as the whole black pill philosophy is concerned, because Nagone has been dropping these black pills in these podcasts as of late. He's been doing it for a while. But this whole black pill shit is really setting in with me. You You feel me? It's really setting in. But I'm not just red pill on this one. As far as what these bitches gotta say, I'm very black pill. Now, in many of my tapes, when I get the flowing and the juices get the flowing, excuse me, I will give some advice to the ladies and speak to some of the issues that the ladies have and how they can better those issues. But I don't placate to these bitches, cause at the end of the day, when I throw my reel in that pond, if you don't bite, then you don't bite, and it is what it is. But I'm done negotiating with these bitches. I'm done. There is no more negotiation. There is no, well, if y'all do this, we'll do this. No more of that shit, man. That time, that ship has sailed. It's time for black men as a collective to get on some stone cold, cold-hearted, how you say, strategical shit. It really is. It's time for us to put the fairy tale books to the side and really get on some cold-hearted shit. And this recent Predator movie really validated what I've been rocking with for really the past 4 or 5 years now. I've been on this tip. But this Predator movie really drove that shit home. And it really gave me a deeper connection to the whole Predator theme, if you will. Quasi spoiler alert. I'm not gonna tell you the movie, but I'm gonna give a broad, overarching scope on a particular, topic of the movie that I want to talk about. So basically, and you can look this up on YouTube, many Predator enthusiasts have spoken on this, and this was already like a precursor to the movie. Like those vids have been out. But apparently, in this movie, these predators, if you will, the Yaochuan, you feel me, have been going across the galaxy hunting different species of creatures and harvesting the DNA and the genetics of the very best of said creatures. So let's say if they came to Earth and they wanted to get, I don't know, the DNA of the smartest man, they would, I don't know. Who's the smartest man on Earth? You tell me. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, that nigga's me. But but if they were to come here to try to get the DNA of a Homo sapien sapien, the smartest Homo sapien sapien, they would hunt that particular game down, snatch out his spine, extract the DNA, and through some sort of a genetic, scientific deal that they would rock with, they would inject that DNA into themselves and speed up the evolutionary process, modify their genes, if you will. Now, let's say they wanted to come to Earth and get the best physical specimen, if you will. They would, and I really had to say this because this is my guy, but as far as I see it, he is the optimal physical specimen as far as human beings are concerned. They would probably try to come for LeBron James. You see what I'm saying? So the overarching theme of the movie was it was one predator excuse me, who defected from the greater Yaochuan society. Now, the Yaochuan society as a whole, they were practicing this how you say intergalactic eugenics, if you will. They were viciously and cold-heartedly siphoning the best genetics they could from various species across the galaxy. Now, this one predator defected, and he wasn't down with all that. The greater Yaochuan society didn't take too kindly to that. So, certain things happen, and, you got to see the movie. But anyway, my view, my current view, and this has been my view for a while. And if you go through my catalog, I speak on a level of genetics and reproduction. We as black men, in particular, not the mindless cuckboy simp xenomorph drones. I'm talking about the actual brothers who can think three-dimensionally and think for themselves. Excuse me. We need to be on some cold-hearted pragmatist type of genetic type of shit. We need to do what the Yaochuans have been doing across the galaxy. We need to do that here on planet Earth right now. We need to be finding the best genetic specimens to reproduce with. And in the process of reproducing with them, we need to protect our assets at the best of our ability. And we need to implement our code of conduct and our way of thinking into said child. Now, if you are familiar with my catalog, you will know that I am a big proponent of surrogacy. If you don't want to be a father, that's fine. I get it. Excuse me one moment. But I look at it like this. Pookie and Ray Ray is them motherfuckers producing like rabbits. They producing like rats. They fucking like rats. There are more Pookie and Ray Ray and Bullshit was being pushed out on the daily than there are credible, upstanding, 10 toes type of brothers and sisters. And something needs to be done about that. I propose that we as thinking black men, if you don't want to deal with the whole two-step of being in a relationship and doing all that, go the surrogate route. Get the best human specimen of the female persuasion, of course, to reproduce with. Make sure you draw this shit up. Excuse me. In a manner in which your assets and your health and your wealth and your well-being is protected. But make sure that this whole exchange is drawn up to where you have maximum advantage. Maximum. And make sure that you reproduce with a top-notch specimen of a woman. That way, you can reproduce and have a top-notch specimen as a child, whether that child be a male or female. We need to be on some let's evolve by any means necessary type of shit, like the Yachuans do. I caught a little bit of flack when I came out and I raised the question. I believe Kira Kakade Jones asked the question, where do we go from here? I in turn responded with the theory, not the theory, with the question of, well, hey, how about we go the surrogate route? You know, some brothers in the YouTube sector, Black Manosphere sector, kind of push back about that, you know. But I was looking at it from a cold pragmatist, you know, Yachuan genetic scientist type of level. Like I'm you know, all that lovey-dovey shit, your feelings, how you feel, your fifis. Oh my God, we're not being promoted. Oh my God, we're not being protected. Bitch, shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I don't give any of their complaints any credence at all. Because I know as soon as I address one of their complaints and I fix that problem, they're gonna find something else to complain about. Just to have me goddamn chasing my tail. And I ain't no motherfucking dog, goddamn it. I stand up on two motherfucking legs. I don't walk on all fours. And I don't goddamn bark like a goddamn dog. You feel me? I'm a man. I think and operate like a man. I'm not some animal. I'm not some drone. I'm not some dog that you can throw the tennis ball down the street and I go run and get it and say, oh, okay, my owner threw the tennis ball. I ran and got it. I brought it back to my owner. Surely my owner's gonna give me a treat. No, my owner's gonna take that tennis ball and goddamn throw that motherfucker back down the street again. Hell no. We not playing fetch like that. And a lot of these bitches on this YouTube shit, they playing fetch with y'all niggas, man. They playing fetch with y'all. They taking that motherfucking tennis ball, that tennis ball of colorism and featureism, and y'all niggas ain't building, and y'all niggas ain't doing that. That tennis ball, they taking that motherfucker and they throwing that bitch down the street. Now you can be dumb enough and run your ass, you know, 2 stop signs and, you know, 2 light poles down yonder and go get that motherfucker if you want to and bring it back to them and drop it at their feet and wag your tail and pan. Good boy. But guess what they gonna do once you drop that tennis ball at their feet? They gonna pick that motherfucker up again And they gonna goddamn chunk that bitch as hard as they can down yonder once again. And you gonna have to go get that motherfucker. And I'm saying straight up, fuck that shit, my nigga. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck what they gotta say. Fuck what they talking about this colorist shit. Fuck that bitch Pissy and all her bullshit that she talking. I'ma still address her and call her out on her bullshit. I got some shit to put her motherfucking ass through the meat grinder on this latest shit that she didn't drop. You feel me? I'm a goddamn drop the guillotine on her on that shit a la Blackbeard Mirage. But fuck Crystal Kerrison and this whole global validation swirling shit that she talking about. Fuck them unicorns over there talking whatever shit they talking about. Fuck Madame Noir and all the bullshit fuck all these bitches. Straight up. Fuck them. Fuck them long. Fuck them hard. Fuck them good. Fuck them all. That's a lot of F-bombs. I had to channel my inner Samuel L. Jackson on that one. Motherfucker. Straight up. But I'm saying, like I see a lot of niggas chasing their tail and running down the street getting that motherfucking tennis ball, man. And I'm like, folks, you ain't even got to do that. You ain't got to do that. We need to take this shit. We need to take this shit. Oh, and fuck Cynthia G too. Fuck Synthetic G as well. That bitch don't know if she coming or going. Hell, she don't know if she want to be the next Angela Davis or goddamn get a goddamn makeup or hair sponsorship. She don't know what the fuck she want to do. She don't know what the fuck going on. And niggas is actually like listening to her and giving her shit credence. You know? I'm willing to go 111%. When he's saying, why you listening to these bitches for? Get your mind right, get your money right, get your body right. Keep your overhead low. You feel me? And avoid the succubus at all times. I feel him when he say that shit. But I'm going to say that shit, I'm going to take that shit a step further. Not only do all that, but you make sure that you exploit the best of them as far as genetics are concerned to replicate yourself. And I'm not advocating that niggas go out there and skeet up in a whole bunch of bitches that they deem genetically superior. They try to, no. I'm talking about this surrogacy shit. I'm talking about you get papers on that shit. You get your mind right. You get your money right. You feel me? So you can go to a bitch and say, listen, bitch, I'll pay you 20 racks if you'll have my baby. Okay. You cool with that? Okay, well, I need you to sign right here, sign here, initial there, thumbprint here. Why I gotta do all that? Oh, it's nothing. Just go ahead and sign. Okay. Let me review the. Okay, you sign right there. You initial there. You sign right here. Thumbprint there. Okay, cool. What this document is specifying, you see, is the baby that you're having. You have no parental rights over it. I am paying you the money up front for you to bear me a child that I have sole custody and that I have sole parental rights over. Okay, okay, that's cool. Oh, and furthermore, if you want to be in the child's life early on, I can pay you as a nanny. You can be nanny / mom, whatever. I mean, you brothers can go with this shit however you want to. But niggas need to get they motherfucking numbers up as far as this thinking man shit is concerned. You feel me? And I'm past negotiating with these bitches. I'm to the point where I'm like, let me slap that motherfucking contract on the table and slap my goddamn checkbook on the table. What's your price? Bitch, I like your jeans. And I ain't genuine. Those jeans. Wouldn't do for me in those jeans. Nah, I ain't even on it. You feel me? I'm trying to eat. Your IQ test says that you got 115 IQ. You what? 5'9", 5'10". You ran track in college. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here's the money. Money talks, bullshit walks. I'm not talking to these bitches. No more. I'm not negotiating with them anymore. Do I fuck with these bitches? Yeah. I chop it up with a couple chicks every day. You feel me? Am I still chatting it up and chopping it up with various types of women, whether it be lily white girls or the scraggle daggle? Yeah. You know? I'm getting something out of it, whether it be, social scientist reconnaissance or, me getting my dick wet. You feel me? But as far as the reproduction is concerned, yeah, we need to go the surrogate route. And I really implore, I really hope, I really wish that these athletes would take this route. If you got your thotties and whatnot, and you want to go bareback, because I know, well, ODB say, ooh, baby, I like it raw. I get it. That shit is the shit. It really is. I'm not gonna front. But if you gotta get it like that, man, you better take that bitch down to the clinic, have that bar put in her arm. So when she come out that clinic, you say, let me see your arm. Oh, you got that birth control bar in your shit that releases every so often. You know? And then shit, you can have her tested annually for STDs and whatnot. So she on birth control. She She getting tested annually, and then if you want to take that chance and raw dog her like that, cool. But as far as reproduction is concerned, especially you athletes, y'all niggas got millions of dollars, and y'all got bad bitches at y'all disposal. It's just not just chomping at the bits. These bitches will easily take 100 racks to have your baby and have nothing to do with it. These bitches will push out a big, power forward head ass nigga if they can get 200,000-300,000 out your ass. You had that shit contractually drawn up. Shit, nigga, you Gucci. You feel me? And the comparisons and the parallels with the Predator movie. I was just watching, the Ultimate Predator and whatnot, the Super Predator, if you will, Ultimate Predator, whatever you want to call him. He was genetically modified, and he had some extra shit that the regular Predator didn't have. And genetically, he was superior in every way. And that came from those predators hunting other species and extracting the DNA from the very best of those species. And that's what we need to be on. We need to be on the hunt. We don't need, now I'm not, this goes without saying, but I feel like I gotta say it just in case. Nigga, we ain't trying to cross with different species, you hear me? So I don't want you niggas out here hearing this video and saying, oh well, shit, I can inseminate a goddamn farm animal. Nah, that's not what I'm saying. Keep this shit on the up and up. But we do need to be some cold pragmatist geneticists as it pertains to reproducing. We really do. If you're gonna be dealing with these chicks, man, vet them. You can assess they physical. Shit. Before you go ahead with that, make them take an IQ test. See how smart they are. Have them tested, physicals and whatnot. There's diabetes running their family. There's heart disease running their family. Whoop, wham, whoop, wham. You drop the contract, drop the bread, there you go. Problem solved. If you want to keep fucking with her after that, shit, she got to be on birth control. Got to. You ain't gonna come over for little man's daycare or whatever. You ain't gonna come over to babysit little man and shit. And you got on a provocative outfit, then I just say, well, oh shit, hold on. Let me just dive in that bare back and nut in her again and shit and give her another baby. Nah. Be smart, fellas. Be smart. Be like the Yao twins. Get on your square. Get your money right, get your mind right, get your body right, and replicate yourself. And replicate yourself in a sense to where you got optimal advantage. over the next 10, 20 years, I shouldn't be seeing shit on YouTube about an athlete or a nigga getting dragged through the mud of child support court. I shouldn't see or hear that within the next 5 to 10 years. Well, man, yeah, that's all I got to say about this one, man. This is Benjamin D'Souza, the Yachman Emperor. Like, share, and subscribe, and you can contact me at One People, One Nation, One Destiny at gmail.com.